Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Thank you. All right, anything for current energies? Thank you. What's hidden? What's hidden? Thank you. And outcome and advice. All right. All right, let's turn these cards around. All right, so in the past, we've got Master. This is the Devil card. Someone, it feels like there's ownership over your heart. It feels like they want control, control over you, control over your heart space. Feels like you're stuck. It feels like you've given your heart away to someone who is not taking care of your heart. There's an ownership here. This person feels like they own you and that you're less than because they own you. This person can't perceive you as equal, like-minded, that you have your own thoughts, feelings. It feels like there's something tricky about how this person got you to settle for this very limited space. It feels like you're not allowed to show up as your full self. You have to be a small version of yourself to stay in this connection with this person. Feels like they're yanking you around by your emotions, your heart. They're controlling you, getting you to play small, and it makes them feel powerful over you. Yeah, it looks like in the past you're recognizing and ending this cycle with this person. There's an ending. Feels like it's unworkable. This person doesn't want to create a workable situation. They want control over you. And so I think at this point you're realizing this is not workable. This person doesn't care, doesn't want to work. They want to control. They want to own me. They want to own my movements and to be in this connection. That's they're dictating how the relationship goes. There's also something, it feels like this person unmasked themselves in the past. It feels like you could finally the veil was pulled away for a bit and you finally could see who they really were. They weren't the kind, loving person that you were projecting onto them or their potential, or maybe you were a bit, feels like you had to dissociate to be in this relationship and project onto them only the best things, the best aspects. So you're in a bit of a fantasy. That's not the reality. And this person's projecting all their limitations onto you. They feel justified in treating you as less than. This might be a family pattern. This might be how this person's parents behaved. And so instead of growing up in an environment that's toxic, where they had this type of relationship as an example, instead of being like, I did not like being controlled by someone, being lorded over, having to only see things the way they see things, not able to have my own point of view, my own perspective. Instead of healing from that and realizing I did not like that, I don't want to do that, it feels like this person that you're in a connection with said, I can't wait until I get to be the boss, till I get to make all the decisions and make everybody else do what I say. So this person is stuck in their toxic patterning. This is, you can't explain anything to this person. They're emotionally immature. They're stuck. Maybe they even lack empathy. What's also interesting is this person lacks success. They don't have a spark, a light. And so it feels like they're using you to make them look successful. There's something about you that they can manipulate and use. But this person, you have some type of clout, some type of status, something about you makes them look good in the public eye. And so it feels like they're using you for whatever that is, whatever shiny, wonderful aspect that you have that they don't. By being in a relationship with you, it elevates this person. You elevate this person just by who you are. And this person, instead of just wanting to become that version, integrating and actually stepping into maturing and becoming elevated, instead this person is envious and jealous of what you have going on, the light that you have, and they want it to be their own. And so they kind of punish you behind, it feels like covert. They punish you behind closed doors. It doesn't feel like this person's doing this out in public. They're doing it behind closed doors, emotionally punishing you, taking it out on you, trying to diminish you for the same qualities that they were attracted to you. The same qualities. They hate that they don't embody these qualities themselves. So there's this weird competition. They're competing with the person they're in a relationship with. And to make their ego feel better, they diminish you behind closed doors, and it makes them feel powerful and better than you because, yes, on some level, they need you for an upliftment, but they resent you for that very fact. Wow, interesting. Okay, so in this current energy, we've got challenging times. This is 5 of Wands, so chaos. Chaos that you're having to guard against, some type of fight, giving and receiving in reverse, 6 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Swords. Just breathe. That's resting, relaxing, recovering, taking care of yourself, healing. So there's some chaos and a lack of success and a need to rest, relax, recover, heal. There's chaos. in this environment, and someone is not investing any longer in this chaos. There's a chaotic environment. Someone's withdrawn their energy. This feels like you. There's chaos in the environment, and you are pulling your energy away from the chaotic environment and healing yourself. Anything else that we thank you? Feels like the chaos, the people you're dealing with in this current energy are very closed off, closed-minded. Very closed-minded. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're not tuned into their intuition. They've given their power. This feels like the people that I'm tuned into that are going through challenging times are stuck in small belief cycles, belief systems. They're not attuned to their energy. They're attuning to someone or something else telling them what they could and should believe. And so there's no natural attunement. The attunement's completely outside of self. And so it's causing the chaos, causing the fight. And it feels like you're pulling your energy from the people that have these limited type of views. This is interesting. Okay. So someone isn't happy. They're communicating. Someone's not happy. There's communication here twice about not happy. Unwanted because you're getting out of this toxic energy. Devil reverse. We started with the devil card, and it looks like you're separating from anything that is no longer for you. But it feels like there are people, there's a person, at least maybe two, and it feels like they have a lot to say about you. About you no longer drinking the Kool-Aid, you pulling your energy back and healing. Maybe you've gone no contact with these people as well. You're healing you, focusing on you. That's interesting. Anything we need to know about what they're saying? They're trying to burden you with their communication. I'm also tuning in that the people or person that are coming in, it feels like they're disappointed in you. They're projecting a lot. They're putting a lot on you, like shaming you. Shame on you. I'm disappointed. Putting guilt trip. Shame, guilt. You're seeing it for what it is. And I get the feeling that these people just can't shut up. Like they're so preoccupied with other people and what other people are doing. And there's no self-reflection going on at all that I'm perceiving. They don't know how to create because they're in a closed, tight system that feels like it's very rigid belief systems. This might be a very dogmatic religion, a cult, a very closed off, strict way of thinking. And that you are no longer a part of this group, or you've pulled back, you're not communicating, that they can no longer access your energy and affect you. It feels like that's very bothersome. Excuse me. And it also looks like these people might have been able to come in and wound you and get you to step back in line. When they would like put the shame or guilt that you should be doing something differently, that's it. That how dare you center yourself in your experience and what you want to believe and what your soul wants. Instead, there's a belief system that I'm tuned into where you need to center others. You need to center this belief system. You need to center how they're perceiving you instead of being an individual with your own thoughts and feelings. It doesn't look like... Yeah, they're not having luck with this at all because you're focusing on you and self-love. And it looks like you don't receive what they're saying is self-love. So again, Four of Swords, it feels like you shut these energies down. For some of you, this person coming in might be an ex. Who doesn't want it to end. They're just kind of taking a little time out here. I've noticed in the comments, by the way, thank you all for your wonderful comments, not only supporting me, but each other. In the comments, I read something about, well, this person's coming in, this person keeps coming in, and it's not happening, but it's interesting that all the readers... So I would love to talk about that. I have, doing these readings when I resonate, when I'm like, ooh, this reading is for me. And the person that I'm thinking of attached with that energy, that description does not come in, but someone else in another body shows up in the same energy. So it might not be that person specifically, but that energy, someone with that energy comes in, especially if you've got no contact or low contact, that you've done a good job. What I'm describing isn't the actual person, it's the energy behind it. This energy is coming in type of message. And they're trying to burden you. So it might not be this part of this, but someone's coming in trying to get you back in line type of energy. I hope that makes sense. Hope that helps clear up. That I'm talking about energies. They might be attached to a certain person, but they might just be in another person showing up in that same energy. If you haven't been able to resolve it with that person, they'll show up in another form so you can work through or ignore or find boundaries, whatever the lesson is that you're meant to learn. So this does feel like someone who created an ending in the past, who feels comfortable burdening you. That's who I was tuned into in the past. They're seeing you very differently now. But it doesn't look like you're picking up what they're putting down. They created such a painful ending, overkill. That's incredible overkill for an ending. It feels like they've been spying on you, checking up on you. It doesn't, you're just kind of Four of Cups. Like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in someone who controlling, who overburdens. It feels like this person thinks that they can keep this way of being, of way of controlling you, of owning you, owning your heart, going forever. I don't think they were expecting you to be able to pull away from this, to heal from this connection. All right, let's look at what's hidden. All right, we've got the Emperor in reverse, bad leader, controlling, manipulative. We have Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds, and Six of Swords in reverse, healing begins. So in what's hidden, the same person that I've been tuning into in the Devil energy feels like this bad leader, bad boss. They need to be in control. They're not a good leader. They don't uplift people. They're not confident and know their abilities and skills. And so in that confidence, they want others to be empowered as well. This is someone who has a bit of a God complex. They need to control everything and everyone. Definitely the story, the narrative. And it looks like this person tried to control your new beginning, tried to control you, tried to keep you in that seed potential, but not allowing you to blossom and grow. I get the feeling that this person wanted to discard you, but also keep you in their back pocket, keep you in a humbled, discarded, small space where you couldn't heal, from their discard. Because they've got such a huge ego that no blessings flow except through me. This person is very toxic. Anything else around what's hidden? Feels like you're not communicating with this person. Four of Swords keeps coming up. It feels like either it's coming up because you are no longer communicating with this person, or there's a need to cut communication, cut access. It looks like if you have cut communication with this person and have healed or healing from it, that their energy, you're no longer interested in the chaos that they bring in. They create chaos everywhere they go. It's trauma bonding. That's what they're doing. They're creating chaos. It's like behind the scenes, they create the chaos, but then they also are the hero who heals the chaos. There's some pattern there. And what's hidden is it feels like this person is in a hopeless state. They're feeling very stuck. Feels like if you stay with this person or go back or anytime invest in this energy right now, it feels like you'll take their place. You'll be stuck. This person, this is reminding me of a horror movie I saw decades ago called Boxing Helena. Really a horror movie. It is a horror movie. It's horrifying. And the story in the movie is this person wants to own this feminine energy, wants to own their partner, and makes it so they don't have any other potential. So they could never be abandoned. So this person that I've been talking about has an abandonment wound, and they just control and manipulate. They're very out of control. When I say they've got a wound, I hope that doesn't activate something like, well, I'll just heal them. I'll just stay with them. This is the person I'm tuned into is got so much momentum going in this way of being that they can't see another way of being. This is, as I'm seeing this person has just got so much momentum that they're that type of hope is what they're counting on to keep you stuck to them. It's the very thing that makes you so beautiful and lovely, that hope is exactly what they're taking advantage of. So you'll sacrifice yourself and center this person. All right, let's look at the outcome and advice. Lovers reversed. Fool card reversed. Ace of Swords. Clarity of belief. Six of Cups. Seven of Swords. Seek the truth. All right, so a breakup. Yeah, this energy definitely feels reckless. They don't really plan things out. They don't learn new patterns, no new loops. This person just keeps repeating the same pattern. They're not going to change. They don't expect to change. They just want everybody to stay in this small way of being. So they never have to change. They never have to be challenged or experience the discomfort of growth, of ego death. This person's ruled by their ego. It looks like there's this new energy of truth. Feels like you carry the energy of truth. There's definitely, I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Well, the lies and deception you can't work with. At least the truths, even if they're uncomfortable, at least you're dealing with reality. And accepting of reality, accepting of how things are. There's maybe you're needing to see, someone's needing to see this person, seeing that they're not going to change. This is a childhood trauma. This is from, and you're not their medicine. They will never perceive you as the medicine, as the answer. They perceive you as someone and something to own, to contain. I don't want to convince you, but it feels like that's what this message is. It feels very imploring, that what I'm tuned into. Please listen. Please pay attention. This person does not, it feels like there's a lot more. And this feels like an invitation. Seek the truth. Not what you want to be the truth. Not what you need to be the truth, but the truth of the situation. There's something about inviting in, again, the truth, clarity of belief. a need to see this person, see this type of person in your life. Maybe this person is a lot like one of your parents. So you weren't marrying, you're happily marrying. I'm taking a leap of faith that this feels like a romantic connection. Doesn't have to be a marriage, but it feels like what I'm tuned into is you connected. Maybe you've had a pattern of relationships or a relationship where that's like this, where this is actually bringing up your childhood wounds. This person exhibits a lot of energy of one of your parents. So you can work through those issues. Not being controlled, not being dominated, being an independent person with your own thoughts and feelings. So one of your parents might have been very manipulative, very controlling, telling you, very immature. This is also, this person's a clout chaser. There's something about you that elevates them by being in a relationship with you that makes this person look good. Maybe it hides their immaturity or their callousness, their lack of empathy. Maybe you're very empathetic and kind and loving, and so they can kind of hide behind that because it looks, you elevate them, you give them some type of validation, you validate them. And so any advice, any last advice? There's a need to see some truths about, it feels like the root of this reading, the blocks that might be coming up is around your childhood. Feels like you are trying to make your childhood, like through this relationship, this time I'm going to make it work. This time I'm going to create justice for myself in this situation. There's so, wow, beautiful. There's so much new energy coming in. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. A lot of new energy coming in. You've asked for this. There's this divine feminine energy. Can you receive what you've asked for? Can you allow what you've asked for to come into your experience? And there's something here about after an unhappy connection, after being unhappy in a home, finding your happiness. After so much out of balance. It feels very possible. It feels like if you take hold of these energies and take action, that you can create whatever you want. If you allow what you've gone through to work for you, instead of staying in that this person did this to me. It feels like there could be a next step to, all right, so this, I accept my reality, as uncomfortable of a truth that is. I'm accepting these truths about what I've been operating in. And from that vantage point, I can work with what's true. I can't work with make-believe and deception and things like that. It takes a lot of courage to accept uncomfortable truths and ground that in and be like, all right, whew, that hurts, but it's the reality I'm in, and I can work with that. So, all right. Hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.